OK Furniture's big brand sale is still on, and you can stand a chance of winning one of 15 Toyota Vitz cars when you buy any participating brands by the 26th of May 2024. This includes Defy, Samsung, Sony, KIC, Hisense, and so much more brands at the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop our latest catalogs online or in store today to win big. Prices valid until the 12th of May 2024. T's and C's apply. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Akhotakhotana Amazulu, ekhotakhotana neKaizer Chiefs, kuxhutha nangezikipa nangejezi kusula imifinya, kunqeyama ngamadonga. Sabe sijonge exesheni ke thina edongeni. Lencinci zixesha siqonde into yoba umnqweno ngwento yoba ngaske uphele lo mdlalo kungeyinsuku uzatywala waphela kumdlalo zanda nganye haba ngompondo sihlanjiwe ngifanele ngabiza ngamagama wrong umpondo sihlanjiwe ze-champion teams yeah yekudiwe nogxama bangompondo sihlanjiwe shema abadibene ke bawashare amanqaku yeah njengoba ndla ngokutsho into yoba i-Chiefs izawuwina ezinye games izilose ezinye games izidraw ezinye games kwenzeka lonto ngqo kushiyeke imidlalo emibini bayisongele isizini. It's a forgettable season for Kaizer Chiefs as they try creep close into the top 8 position, something to cling on to. Nothing much in the game. Chiefs probably should have won actually, not based on domination of play, but based on like if you were counting how many times they created chances, how many chances were created by Amazulu, you would say maybe Chiefs should have won the game. And of course, offside goal and the red card that should have been given to Mubara. Namazulu Naba, they were asking for a penalty on the other side, and Chiefs were also asking for a penalty on the other side. That's all she wrote, really. There was nothing much. These coaches will always cling on to something just to create the impression that there was something happening in the game. Nothing much happened. Mr. So-and-so, what did you make of the game, sir?
Mr. Kunjani fit?
Yes, sir.
Ngibulisa wena, ngibulisa Justice,
Just.
ngibulisa Juna, ngibulisa Machaka. Ngibulisa namakhaya, ngicela support njalo la iDiskiTV. Ngizobuya nje benjalo ngichike futhi. You know, when you've got experienced coaches, the one international, to international from Spain. So the one international, the one who's got experience here at home, you respect people like that. And when you watch their teams, it should be interesting to watch them. You know, I wanna see good movement. You know. The type of the game that is the game's gonna flow. So Bonanji, my movement, the passing, sharing the ball, creating chances. But yeah, Kole Chiefs in mistake Amazulu. Kole Amazulu, it's offside.
Offside.
Other than that, what else can you talk about? So I'm worried, Mr. Q, if we gonna have a game. Yes. There were moments.
I don't think it was a bad game. It was not a poor game, but it was like, okay, get that. It's 11v11. And generally speaking, one is a shooter more than the other. That was it. As opposed to Lama elements who receive the ball, circulate ball, dominate ball position, play with some intent, Sibon style cycle. But I don't think we're going to see that anyways with Chiefs under our coach Kevin Johnson until the Chiefs do the right things with the right manager, with the right person to buy the players, with a manager that has 10 different staff members and no interference, people who don't know football, to not say anything about the running business of football. Just like at Sundowns, there is no person who doesn't know football who tells Rolando Mukwena what to do and tells the people that are paid to run football. Otherwise, it was 11v11. There were some chances. I don't want to sound unfair as if it was not a good game, but it was not a poor game either. It was a game where you kind of felt, okay, I think this is going to be just a 1-1. I hope that it just ends at some point.
Yeah.
You can't wait for it to end.
Yes, but I remember half time I said, can be 1-1 or 2-1 Chiefs will win. Why being Chiefs is because of the chances I was going to create first half. So I could see good man. There's spaces in between good defense and Amazulu. So if the Chiefs they can be smart, they can use those spaces and get a goal. Yes, no more time made some 2 saves. You know what Vala Lapana one more and then what Maraitu I save. The second one I save on his left. But other than that, when you look at the Amazulu, again you like Abantu kalela bhola lelana, what else? Iliphi elinye ibhola ezothi
Yeah, nothing was
uvuma.
troublesome. I think Eckstein took a shot from outside the box,
Yeah, no.
but it wasn't troublesome. It was something that you could deal with
Yes.
as Bruce Vuma.
Yes.
Other than that, there wasn't much in this game. Junior makes a point in his video about youngsters and the integration of youngsters.
Yeah.
What's your thought on that? Because I think Lindwana Vilakazi, Instagram, Facebook, there are people who are photographers who are going to take his moments, baba clip, baba file on Instagram, and I think they're encouraging these kids to do this. But of course, now you are in charge of your own career. What do you think about these kids? Do you think that they're ready? Umufukeng didn't have to tell us that he's ready. We were Fagwa, Wadlala, Wakora, our sister, and I was like, oh, when are we in Kosema 2000? Good. Where are the other young kids? You know, so with him, there was no hype. There was no. He didn't have to have clips about him trending every week. Umufukeng, he's a professional. He's gonna be a millionaire if he takes care of himself. What about the others who are jumping on top of the ball? Who are the other youngsters? Junior was talking about Uzwane. Some girl Uzwane has to be given a chance as well.
Yes.
What do you think about this crop of youngsters? I think usiphakamisile sana namhlanje, but in patches. I think he was their better attacker in the first half.
Yeah.
In patches, and it kind of faded away. And then in other matches, we are mboni, which is not a criticism. It's just like Umufukeng Dlala. Every day when you're given a chance, just play, raise your hand. What do you think about those quality of youngsters?
I think Mr. Nkeu is going to go back to the coaches, you know, that are we giving these boys a good opportunity to express themselves. Remember, you can give a boy an opportunity, but you still restrict the boy in terms of showcasing his talent. And that's my worry, because when I look at...
Is it showcasing the talent or Singletus winner?
You know,
because Umufukeng is helping Paris to win games.
Yes.
He's not. This is not a. We're not giving you. You're not a woman with beauty pageant. We're not giving you. But he catwalk where you have to. And people think you're pretty.
Yeah.
For a team by my winner.
Yeah, put him in the right position where he can show us what is that he can do. Because right now, if I can ask you now, he position Vilakazi.
Well, he's searching for the ball.
You see, that's a problem. That's a problem.
He goes where the ball is.
Then there's a problem. It means he needs coaching. He needs to coach him to say, look, you need to operate in this. Look, Mfuke is operating as a left wing. So when he operates there, he needs to understand the dynamics of that position, the primary job. What is that you need to do in that position? When you do that, then we say, well done, you're doing well. So Vilakazi put him, all right.
Do you believe that they didn't tell him where to play? Like, you genuinely believe that there's a coach who professional football that wouldn't say, Ntwana, it's 1-1. You are there to go and unlock. Ngizokufaka number 10 or ngizokufaka number 7 or number 11. Doesn't matter. You were left wide, right wide, or central. I'm putting you so that Pamguako, Ban striker, you're going to put in the through passes. Do you believe the things he's doing is something that he was told to do? Agatolang coaching at all?
You know why I will say coaching, Mr. Ngio? Because even Mtu does the very same thing. Even in he does the very same thing. You'll find them all over the pitch. And you ask yourself, okay, if you make that run, you go wide. So on the left side. So what are you saying about Moti? If you make that run, you go to the left. What are you saying about Ulontuzano? So for me, these boys, they do one thing, all of them, especially the Labeng Babali and Labe Chiefs. They all do the very same thing. You'll find them all over. And then you ask, okay, fine. You make a good run, fine. You went to the left side. But there's Modi. So what are you saying to Modi? Where must he go? Must he cut inside, goes in, or must he stay behind you and wait for you if you can't go further and then you're going to play it back? And then when you are there in that position, who are supposed to occupy behind the striker? So
we take it back to the question.
Yeah.
If SuperSport can trust Sean Ray Campbell at 20 years or 19, if Mufukeng can be trusted by Orlando Pirates at 19 or 20, however his age is, do you believe that this crop of young players, Samkelo Zwane, Shabalala, Mfundo Vilakazi, can Chiefs trust in them? Not to win games, but to say, you are our future.
Yeah, you know, when you've got youngsters like this, you can see that they do have an idea of playing. They just need the coaching and time, because It's not easy, especially these are two big teams, Chiefs and the Pirates. So as a youngster to get an opportunity in those teams, one, it's a pressure. Two, you need to grab that chance with both hands. The only player that I'm worried, like cool, is this one because I believe, I still say even now, I think this boy can carry the team. Giving him time, giving him coaching, encourage him, give him that confidence and the belief. That boy, he needs to be given a chance. Like all these other youngsters that they've been given a chance, they must also give him a chance in that position because after what happened against Sundowns, it was not a bad action that he did where he went to cover the plate where he comes from. The ball
I
and
remember that
Sundowns.
game. I think
Yes.
Cassius Mailula scored or something.
Yes. And so after that game, then that's when they took him out. So
I don't
give him-
think Kevin Johnson it has anything to do with that. He wasn't
Yeah.
there. I just think some of these coaches, I think almost 90% of the coaches go PSL. They are, and you will know this better because you used to play under coaches and now you are a coach. I think coaches are in an industry where we give them respect that they don't deserve. In a sense that we assume that they know things that we don't know. I think coaches don't watch football as much as some of us watch football. And I think we watch more football matches than the coaches. We watch hundreds of matches per season. I think that, because if you're talking about it in the Samgelo's one, I know what were the weakness points of Samgelo's
Yes,
because I
yes.
would have been ticking at the time when they were happening. I'm like, oh, okay, you're posing, you're playing for Instagram,
Yeah.
but you actually do have a forward pass.
Yes.
You just need to be cultivated properly. You can't defend. I genuinely felt he can't defend. He needed someone behind him anyways. As a number 6, then he can play number 8, for example, and calculate how many forward passes he makes. But I don't think anyone, or Mulifenseki, or even Kevin Johnson, and even the next coach, because they're busy with their lives on the weekend or whatever, I don't even think that they would know to that level of detail these players. That's why sometimes, even if they're training in front of him in training, he should be able to notice it, but maybe his eyes are looking at his first team players. He's more noticing his first team players, and he doesn't notice this one.
Yeah, Mr. Kyo, it's a sad thing because I believe that we need to learn from other coaches. And when I'm saying let's learn from other coaches, I was reading Ancelotti when he says, why must I coach a player when he's playing the field of play? I give him a position, then when he gets the ball, let the player think.
He must make his own decision.
Then he's going to help me as a coach to say, oh, now I know. This one is good when he's got a ball. The only thing that I need to do to him is to say, when you've got a ball, try and move this direction. Because when you move to your left, you are closing your angle. Because you are playing on the left side, you're going towards the line. So when you get the ball, try and look. You can take him to the line, but cut inside. Because that's where you're going to have the whole view and look at and see the whole pitch. So, but now, if our players will go in already, take him control and get joystick, then that's why our football is not entertaining. Football here too. When was the last time you saw a player, Joe Mfukeng, the way he does?
He's
So he goes,
so delightful.
I always say, wingers, that's their job. Get the ball, go to him, take the man on. Create a space for yourself because by dribbling, you are creating a space for yourself behind him. And also, you also going to assist. But now when you look at our wingers, he gets the ball, 1v1. We are Kangas. Ukangas are in as a winger. No, I was Ukangas. Go to that man. So I believe Mr. Gilwood, let's learn to other coaches and see. I mean, Nkulma,
Don Carlo.
Don Carlo. When he says, I can't coach Vinicius, I can't coach Rodrigo.
Just encourage them.
Mamela boy, go. If you feel by staying right in the line, it's good for you, it's working for you, continue doing it. And now when you look at these players and you look at Matala, you're like, who am I to change Mfukeng? Who am I to change Vilakazi? Who am I to change Van Veek? because these players, they've got skill, they've got speed. I just need to encourage them to say, you are there, take him on,
Alright.
cut in, make the right decisions.
Masibulele Mr. So and so. Yeah, imtsinda badala njengasoze iphele imidlalo ye-PSL ba kaloku ikhona nje imidlalo uqonda awunanto yothetha ngalo mdlalo. Kudlaliwe kwakorwa ngapha kwakorwa ngapha. Ayindawo yona la match ayina significance noba bekuluze umuntu noba bekuwine umuntu mhlambe beza maintain i-position zazo team zombini. There was nothing much. Into ibimnandi actually namhlanje bi-JDR Stars idlala neBaroka. I really enjoyed that game at 3 p.m. and then on the other side it was iKaizer Stars playing against the Tax University of Pretoria. I think Bushimulo, coach of Kaizer Stars, he was over celebrating his goal in front of a bench, Tax, and then within 5 minutes the football god answered, Tax, and I was like, damn, like you shouldn't be doing that, celebrating in front of the other bench. But anyways, that is the entertainment aspect of a football and the humbling aspect of a football. iDiskiTV, iDiskiTimes was betting. Thank you for watching.